So the Republicans want blood in the John Doe investigation, the long saga of investigating alleged coordination between Scott Walker and his allies and outside groups. The old campaign finance law, which was never ruled on in terms of the merits by a court in that laws were broken. The only judges that ruled on those merits were judges that said the laws were not broken, or in the case of the U.S. Supreme Court, they didn't take the case. But the Republicans are mad because of the hundreds of thousands of emails gathered in the investigation and the millions of documents and pre-dawn raids of individuals involved in the investigation. They want blood. We may be headed for a constitutional crisis because the people on the current Elections Commission are being targeted for resignation or not being continued in those roles. Now, the head of the Elections Commission says he doesn't want to fire anybody, and he thinks that Donald Trump should be fired. So blood is boiling on this. And if, in fact, the people that are sitting on the Elections Commission don't resign, or the leader won't get rid of them, and the Republicans in the legislature want to get rid of them, do we have a constitutional crisis? This is fun to watch in the new year. Now, looking back, the John Doe law struck a nerve because there are those who argued it was free speech. Eric O'Keefe of Club for Growth was accused by Matt Rothschild of the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign of leaking secret information. Eric O'Keefe said, "I was not part of the secrecy order. I defied the court order, so I wasn't leaking. I bragged about it." We have a clash of wills here. Will it lead to a constitutional crisis? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I think going forward, we need transparency. We want to make sure there's consensus on both sides of the aisle about whether a law itself is meritorious or legitimate. If not, we have a fundamental crack in our constitutional system that we can ill afford to see happen again. My 2 cents, my 2 minutes, brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCushion, lobbyist to work for Tommy, who knows how to get things done downtown. We can talk about this and more on the Mitch Henck Show on madison.com and Facebook Live.